Hello, I'm ND, this is Banished, and I think I've got the voice figured out, finally. A little unknown Windows setting, which was setting my microphone to about 50%, which meant I had to have the microphone closer to my mouth. Fixed that. I think that might be left over. I'm going to start the game here. I think that might have been left over from my Turtle Beach one. I'm not 100% sure. Either way, it's fixed, I think. So if I cut out during this recording, I'm going to assume I've not fixed it, but I've moved the microphone further away from my mouth. And yeah, we will see, basically. Hopefully I've sorted it out at last. It's only taken me, what, 2 weeks? We've got all the houses upgraded. My tailor and whatnot's having a bit of trouble. Still moving firewood into here, which is probably where the trouble's going to be, really. Got some labour spare. I'm going to throw a few people into that. You can just keep throwing people in there. I'm going to leave that as at a max of 20. I've only got the one trading post, and I don't really intend to build any more than that. Don't even think you need to build any more than that. Plus, I could have several. Along this river here. So yeah, if I had like a mine here, I could set tools up down there and something up here, and that's not a bad idea. Food is not doing brilliantly, from what I can tell. Yeah, I've just come out of winter by the looks of things, so we'll go to graphs. Yeah, food is... I'm coming down the slope again, basically. Lots of people, not enough food industry. Fishermen. So what I'm going to do is, firstly I'm going to tell that one to work. Fishermen. Doesn't help that I probably told all of these to build, which I really shouldn't have done. Old age. Someone's crushed by a rock. That'll be my education, so let's check out the education. Okay. My voice is really blah today, and I don't know why. If it sounds like a male, I don't... Yeah. I mean, I've not had breakfast yet, so I've not brushed my teeth yet. Quite early in the morning, and I don't want to get into another argument with the neighbours, so... Yeah. One of them things, I suppose. I'll get round to it eventually. Well, probably in a pause in my bulk recording. Which I'm also trying to cut down on now, is my bulk recording. I'm still doing it to a certain extent, but I am trying to cut it back a bit. There we go, look, just took all them warm coats out. Where are we up to? I can't even find the warm coats. Told them to take 1,000 out. So they'll keep on top of that. Although I might limit that down to 500 warm coats. This place is filling up. Actually no, we'll leave it at 1,000 because I do have a lot of firewood in here. Leave it actually quite high. I'm going to open up another mine as well. Now they'll come back and they'll rebuild that pretty much instantly. But I do need more coal, because people will start using coal instead of firewood for the housing. You know, the amount of woodcutters, 7 woodcutters, I could start lowering that soon, because this will start hitting the caps soon. So that won't be too bad, but the downside to that is I've got to throw them into the mines. I'm taking away like 7 woodcutters and needing 14 miners. The upgrade's not particularly good. I am so out of food, that is unreal. Please be a food bringer. Cattle. Don't need cattle. Check my car hover over there. Find out what's going to be. I have my attention elsewhere then. Never mind. I mean, it's late summer. These guys have nearly harvested peppers and corn, and we've got cabbage here. We've got like orchards. We're full of firewood down here. We've got someone else dying. What was that? Wait, hang on. Someone was stabbed to death. And I can't go and investigate that. I can't click on that. I can't click down here. I want to know why they were stabbed to death. I want to know why I can't have police if I'm going to have people stabbed to death. That is the very first time I have ever seen that come up. I thought I got an award for that. You had a villager stabbed to death. No, exports. Quite a few of the achievements actually I still haven't unlocked, even though I've poured quite a few hours into this game. Then I've linked it to Steam and poured quite a few more hours into this game. So that's kind of odd. I found out this path is fairly inefficient. The vendors work quite nicely at it though, redistributing goods between this and that market and all the things in between. Found out this path's working quite nicely by the looks of it though. That seems to have sped everyone up that kind of uses it. I think it might need another path tile there, but doesn't seem to affect it. Oi, oi. You. Picking up resources. Was you checking out someone over here? Someone's called Erna. Sorry, I just found that amusing. Population-wise, you know, I'm not doing too bad. Food's a massive issue. Kind of want this one here to be built, and I might build some farms along here. Just that will get them going now. And I need to know how away. But I'll have crop field there. How high can I say that? So that one by 10. And this one will go that. Oh, so what should we grow? You can have squash, corn. And I do anything with them. And we will increase the priority that way. Get rid of that market overlay. That market, you know, that should have all been like buildings and whatnot. This stockpile's temporary anyhow, so that's not too bad. Fisherman's maxed out. Bet that mine gets completed. Yeah, look, that mine's been completed. Set that one to coal. That one's still set to iron, that's good. 15, so ideally I want this number to be divisible by... Yes, it already is. They'll probably go 10 then. I mean, my iron value is high enough. The coal that I'm stressing about, really. Right, we'll go back to food. Sorry, I've just been playing Planetary Annihilation. I won't be doing videos on Planetary Annihilation because I kind of suck. So I've still got that mindset of fast, got to keep on top of things. RTS, so if it sounds like I'm talking a lot faster and a lot more than I usually do. Playing Banished to try and chill out and go away autosave. I'm trying to calm down a little bit, so I thought what a perfect time to do Banished videos really. So I do apologise if it does feel like I am going at 1,000 miles an hour. Right, we're going to cut the people here down to 2. Because they collected all them warm coats and steel tool. And, you know, this place for emergency goods is starting to fill up quite nicely. Ah, got the hiccups now. Ale's quite good. Alcohol. I don't know what the cap is on that. Although considering it's got like chicken, apple. I wonder if they started doing like a, well, they need apple for the ale, but 500. That's what I was looking. Chicken. I think they've started serving hot food. I've got myself the very first Weatherspoons. Seriously, work. Oh yeah, I've got to put that number up as well, don't I? There we go. And now they'll redistribute between all three. You want to be deep. Oh right, I need more herbsman. Split that one, and this one can be peppers. Which means I need more farmers. Want to keep, because they're so far away from everywhere, I want to be able to just throw as many farmers as I need into the profession. That's all full. You'll turn into labourers later anyhow, over winter. But over winter's my main like city building phase. Then over summer, I need to get as much food in as possible really. This is so close to being built. I mean, it's a long-term goal is getting this food here working. Because the animals just take so long. Right, so I need to cut some population elsewhere. Stone's doing okay. I mean, I kind of really do need stone. So many little building projects need doing as well. Other traders coming in. I don't know how I'm going to... Oh yeah, I was going to build bridges, was it? But it's just got to be done. There. Got to be done. And then I'll see about planting houses down here. I don't know how many I'm going to get. I will do that now. Or deal with this trader. Did I miss that one or something? Trade walnut seeds and chestnuts. Do I have them? No, got no walnut, no chestnut. Oh, I've got chestnut. I'll have walnut. And we'll go for firewood. But hey, hang on. That wasn't the number I typed in. Whoops. There we go. And out of here, we're actually going to take the logs back out, I think. No, we'll leave the logs in there. There we go, we've got more trees. Dump an orchard there. And you want to be cattle. So yeah, food. Food is dire. Didn't I dismiss you? I do apologise. Food at the moment is absolutely dire. However, there's very little I can do about that now until crops and everything else start pouring. Front door. And as for the nomads, no nomads. Sorry. My food's already in the tank. I can't take nomads. Down here. Houses. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and sneak. Oh, no storage bound. Oh well, no storage bound for you. We will try and stick a well back here though. I wonder if I can actually storage bound. Nope. No storage bounds. Tough look on you. Remove resources. I'll get a storage ban here built, so it's not too much of an inconvenience. It's just kind of would have been nice, I think, somewhere else to drop the fish off, as it were. I bet you these houses have all been built now. Yep, and they're filling up. How many teachers do I have? So I can have up to 80 students. 5/8 of the way there, just over halfway there. Fill that up. I honestly do think this is just far away from this work zone. Could probably have been built a bit closer. Should have probably been built a bit closer. Whoa, hang on. Did that just start doing corners up here? Yeah. I'll have to fill that corner in. Oh. I want cherries. Right, that's it now. Really, I don't have any more labourers to keep, throwing at these projects. I mean, I've only got 4 builders, the poor guys. But they're working as fast as they can. Fishermen. Really wish I hadn't expanded over this side. Oh yeah, I had a fire, didn't I? Not much I can do about it now, you just got to keep. I mean, we've got plenty of labourers kind of swarming in. Yeah, there's some food still low. These fields over here should be harvested by now. Oh, they're only half harvested, but that's really not helping out on my food. Look at that, we had another high. Now I've collapsed again. Just can't seem to get this food stable. Over this transition of going from gatherers to farmland. I mean, that is the one bonus, I suppose, of farmland over gathering. That I could probably fit 4 good-sized farms in there, maybe even 6. But then I need more people to tend to the farms, and 6 farms where I can fit a gatherer's hut means I'm bringing in about 1.5 times more food than the gatherers, using 6 times more people to do the work. And we've got to get that balance right in the transition over to the farmlands. Something that I'm not particularly good at, I suppose. If I can fit a farm in here. Well, I can afford to throw more people at the farming, but That'll be maximum. Better than nowhere. Go for cabbage. Getting about the same priority as everywhere else. Even though that's not going to even be utilized until... I mean, that's another good thing with the crop fields. Gatherers, you want a big, large open space. I can just stick a crop field in this little gap here, and it wouldn't matter too much. I could even fit a 4x4 orchard in here, which might actually be cool. Too small that way. 6x4 or that's 20. That's 24, and that's gonna have to be that one then. One you can be nuts. I mean, that's the thing with the orchards as well. They don't actually require that many farmers. However, they will go and work on the other farms in between tending to the orchard, so it's not all that bad. Where are you going for food? You're gonna have to come all the way over here for food. That's so bad. More people dying of old age, I don't mind that. I'm just, you know, I've got quite a few people who are getting hungry here. Died of starvation. I don't like that. Also, I've got to start remembering to turn my phone off during recording session. Are you seriously telling me? Yeah, we did that. There's no food at all in this house. But these guys are having to go to storage barns and whatnot to find food. So we're losing people again. I'm gonna actually see if I can ride this one out. Because the only real one that can reduce is farming. But hopefully I can ride this one out. I mean, is it just me, or have I seriously just thrown everyone into food production, really? I mean, I've got very, very little in the way of over here, but lots and lots in the way of over here. In fact, I'm going to cut down the woodcuts a bit. Now, chickens and sheep, great. Food, food is the thing I need. You know, the top end of this part up here is what I've got, like, at least a third, maybe even half of my population. We've got about 78. 130-ish, 140-ish people. So well over half my population really into food. And I don't have any. And I'm seriously blaming this market over here. My fault for placing it so far away. I mean, these... I've tried to get them working as quickly as possible, so we'll have chickens and eggs. Foresters, we don't need that many foresters anymore. We can up them when we start running out of logs again. Yeah, the same that I've done with the woodcutters. Let that number dip for a little bit. got 18 people kind of just doing labouring tasks. A few more into there. I mean, we've got a little bit of food to see through winter, but definitely nowhere near the kind of food numbers we want to be seeing. Did you come out the entrance where? I mean, it's a beautiful game, and it took one guy built. Oh, it took one guy to build it all, and I am seriously impressed by that. But at the same time, some of these little details, like this should be a solid object, and they shouldn't be able to just walk through it. You know, they should have to pathfind around that edge because that's solid. And that should be written into the game engine, not anything specifically. And that's coming from a software engineer. You know, that should be written into the engine itself as a core element, and it's not. And it does make you kind of go, well, why is it not? Right. On how I was going to build this neighborhood up, if you can't guess, but any which way, build a massive amount of houses and ring them with a road. I'm going to let future me take care of that. Food or farmland. And we'll get this path here. I'm going to remove that road. Get that path there to follow the edge of that last farm. I mean, in a way, that's going to be a solid object anyhow, with a veneer stuck over it to give it that tunnel look. I do know how he's coded it. It just seems a little bit more. Some of these, like what we can consider graphical glitches, such as the cattle swimming underwater. You know, a little bit more consideration into a few of these graphical things, and this game will be just so damn perfect. Just for something to chill out to. As it is, they're not gameplay breaking bugs, and I'm pretty sure they've probably been modded by the community to fix them. And I honestly don't care all that much, because it's still a beautifully impressive looking game. I can't build something like this. I've attempted to. I've seriously attempted to replicate something like this in my own time, and I'm quite good at the coding. The background of it will work. It's the graphics and the music, and one guy's done all of this. One guy's done all the graphics, one guy's done all the music. I can't do that. I mean, I can have a basic model that generally turn out to be a bit blobby, but he's gone in and he's modeled like 500,000 of these things, and well, I think there's like 4 basic models, and then they all change the clothes with the same way Minecraft changes its biome colours. So it's not that, you know, tricky to change the clothing on them all. However, I mean, you've got cattle and sheep and deer. You know, for me, bitching because they can't cross the water and look aesthetically pleasing doing so, it's very kind of petty of me. Especially when I can't build something half as good. You know, this game puts my building skills to shame. Code-wise, yeah, I can kind of knock something out. Graphical-wise, I mean, the music to this game is absolutely wonderful. Do is I'm going to knock this number down to 5,000. I keep seeing chunks of firewood everywhere, and same with logs. I'm actually going to knock that number down to 8,000, and we're going to take more out of that, but we're going to leave the firewood guys up and just throw them into farming. Because these will be ready momentarily. And would help if I actually, you only have to remove the trees. That's done by labourers. So you know, the second it turns summer, all of them people will jump on there. So yeah, I mean, one guy's created all of this beautiful setting. I mean, okay, there's a few graphical glitches here and there. Who cares? Who honestly cares? I really, really do wish I could click on him so I could follow him. And look at him go through that bridge. That's just... And the bridges themselves and everything else about this game is just... yeah, I can sit back and play this forever. Just... These got wool, we got apples, we got food people. Mushroom. They call you mushroom. Not bothered about your seeds, we need food. Oops, that's leather. Don't need leather. Food. So, rid of all the logs. Those logs are cheap. I'm gonna pause the game. Pause the game because I keep seeing a load of death notifications come up. Go for all the firewood, and what we'll do is I'll go back and maximize these food. There's no fish. I trade over so all my wood, all that renewable resource. I'm still overpaying. That's not even a nice number, really, is it? So 500 would get me 1,000. So I need to knock really about another 1,000. That about do it? No. I've gone too far the other way now. That does need to be a... 700. So we're getting closer. I can't bother to sit down and do the math. This is the problem. That wants to be 25. Master Trader. Yay. We're gonna need to... I haven't got the people to pour into that, so them farms ever get completed. Close enough. We'll unpause. Actually, we'll pause because I've got to go say bye-bye. I'll go looking to get some breakfast, and I will see you again soon, I suppose. I've been Andy Ward, this has been Banished, and I've been failing miserably as always. Goodbye.